Hi everyone, thank you for tuning into my Law of Attraction personal development channel. Today I'm going to share with you 7 ways that you can start changing your life right now. 7 ways that you are going to feel more fulfilled, feel more happy, more excited about life. So I'm super excited to share this video with you. And stay tuned because I'll be sharing one of my favorite Law of Attraction stories. So make sure you watch the whole video. So let's just jump right into it. So the first one, I'm sure you've heard this multiple times, and probably reason being is because it really does work. It really does shift your energy and your focus, and that is practicing gratitude. And practicing gratitude or appreciation. And so every day when you wake up and before you go to bed, you want to either write down or just say out loud what you are appreciative for. And the great thing about practicing this is it could be something that happened in the past or something that's currently happening, or you can even show appreciation or gratitude for things in the future. So it gives you much more to choose from. So this really changes your emotional state, and it changes your point of attraction. So you're going to start seeing things in your life be attracted to you that you want, and again, it's attracted to you as well. So it kind of is one of those snowball effects that happens, and you want to make sure and be consistent with this. Also, what's really great is you're going to start realizing how much you do have versus feeling that lack or scarcity state when you start practicing this. I noticed even for me, it's like, oh yeah, I do have this, and I do have that, and I do have this, you know? And so it really truly does make a huge difference. I mean, your responsibility is to feel good as much as you possibly can, because that really shifts your attention and focus. And then, like they say, where attention goes, energy flows. And so it's really going to, you're really going to see a huge shift in when you consistently practice being appreciative. So that's the first thing. The second thing is what I really love. Again, it's made a big difference for me, and I'm sure it's going to make a big difference for you. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to buy a journal or notebook, and you'll want to keep a list of things that happen to you every single day that were positive, or something that you really enjoyed, or something that you didn't expect, that of abundance. So something like, for example, let's say you parked in a parking space and the meter was already paid for, so you didn't have to put money in. Or let's say at work, your work offers free coffee or tea. Or let's say someone bought you lunch, or maybe you found, a dollar bill on the ground. All of those little things, write them down. Keep a list of all of the things that happened to you that day. Someone smiled at you, someone gave you a compliment. Write all of those things down, because what happens, again, it's all about changing your focus and changing your attention so that your point of attraction is different. You're going to start noticing how that snowballs and how that builds up for you. And you're going to see huge changes in your life when you start doing that. So just keep a journal with you. Keep it in your car, keep it everywhere you go, and write down all of the things that happened to you that day. You're going to really start noticing, like, oh my gosh, I never would have even noticed that if I had wrote it down and then reviewed it at the end of the day. And then you can review all of those things at the end of the week, and I promise you're going to be surprised how many positive things that you're missing, that you don't even realize, because you're not writing them down. You're just focusing on the goals that you want, and you're not even realizing what you do have, like how many things you can be appreciative for right now. So that's the second thing. The third thing that you'll want to do is, this makes a big difference. I know a couple of coaches and mentors have talked about this, as doing mirror work, and I know there's been some great books about this. Louise Hay has a book about it. There's so many different books about mirror work. So what you'll want to do is you can just get like a mirror like this, just like a little mirror, And you can do this in the morning or just in the evening, whatever you prefer. And you can start really increasing your self-love and self-esteem practice. And what happens is when you are doing affirmations, looking at yourself in the mirror, it really goes directly to your subconscious. So you could say affirmations like, I feel powerful, I feel grateful, I'm motivated, I love myself, I love my life. And you're going to start again changing your point of attraction. You're going to start seeing shifts in your life because your emotional state of positivity is really going to increase. You're going to be on that high vibrational place. So start doing that today and you are going to see shifts in your life. So that's the third thing. The fourth thing, which is such a must, I can't even stress this enough. I can't stress this enough. Meditating. Meditate, 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 meditate. Okay? You want to meditate at least 15 to 20 minutes every single day. Okay? So what's going to happen? There's so many benefits from meditating. I mean, I could go on and on and on about meditating. But the reason why you want to meditate, I'm going to just tell you some of the benefits. But if you are trying to attract something in your life, right? The best thing to do, and I know Abraham Hicks talks a lot about this, is chilling out. Chilling out. So meditation really helps you not feel that sense of urgency when you're trying to attract something in your life. It helps you kind of really chill out and just, you're going to realize, you're going to really see that you're not going to sweat the small stuff. You're going to be way more relaxed. You're going to be way more calm. It's going to really decrease your anxiety and your worrying. And things aren't just going to like bother you like they normally do. So I'm just going to read some benefits to you so you can really see. I mean, it's such a must. I can't stress this enough. Like, so just some of the benefits to you is increases exercise tolerance, decreases muscle tension. Let's see, enhances the immune system, helps with weight loss, higher skin resistance, makes you sweat less energy wasted, more inclined to sports and activities, relaxes our nervous system, builds confidence, increases, resolves phobias and fears. Wow, resolves phobias and fears, increased creativity, helps with focus and concentration, improve relationships, easier to remove bad habits, develops intuition, increased productivity, helps ignore petty issues. That is something I've really seen specifically with me. I'm just not as emotionally attached to things that don't matter as I used to be. So it's, reduces road rage, which I found really interesting. Greater tolerance, definitely I've realized in my life. Helps develop emotional maturity. Helps to keep things in perspective, absolutely. Spiritual growth, increased compassion, helps to discover your purpose, provides peace of mind, happiness, deeper understanding of yourself and of others, changes attitude toward life, attains enlightenment, experience of a sense of oneness, increases the synchronicity in one's life. I mean, just I could go on and on and on and on and on and on. There was a woman author who someone had asked her, how are you so successful? Like, how have you written so many books? I don't know how many, I think it's like maybe 10 books or maybe even more than that she's written and been very successful. And someone said, how are you so successful? And she literally said meditation. So start doing that today. Number 5 is, I've talked about this before, but stop thinking about the how and when. So if you are practicing the law of attraction, if you are practicing visualizing and affirmations, the only job, I always say, the only job that you have is to think about the what and the why. Just literally drop the how and the when. When you start getting into the how and the when, it really leads you down to that self-doubt path. It leads you down to a negative vibration, and it just overall kind of decreases your happiness. So just drop the how and the when and just really focus on the what and the why. The sixth one is celebrating other people's success. So Rhonda Byrne touches on this through the book The Power, and it's something that I really realized that I was doing. I didn't even notice I was doing it until it was brought to my attention through Rhonda Power's the book The Power. And she talks about how if you want something, let's say for example, you want a relationship and you see a happy couple walking down the street. So most people, and it's obviously very common and normal for you to say, oh gosh, I really want that. How come I can't have that? Okay, so what you just did is really you told the universe that you don't want it, because it's like a catalog of what could be for you, and you literally just blocked it. So what you want to do anytime you see, let's say, a car you like, anytime you see somebody celebrating their success, or someone or you heard somebody get engaged, or someone just bought a house, or whatever it is, you want to celebrate their success. Okay, you want to celebrate their success. You want to like jump up and down like it happened to you. And the reason why is because you're telling the universe that yes, I want that. Yes, so you actually are inviting it into your own life when you are celebrating someone else's success. So keep that in mind. This is something that you can do every single day. When you start your day, you get in your car, you see something or someone that has something you want, you celebrate their success. You like jump up and down like it's yours. Okay, that's the sixth thing. The seventh thing is doing something that you love and enjoy every single day. And it doesn't have to be something huge or big or anything like that, whether it's taking a walk, grabbing a bite to eat with your friend, watching a movie, watching a sitcom that really makes you laugh, or something that you really enjoy. It doesn't have to be something big, but really schedule that into your day. And a lot of people, I feel like we've been brought up to believe that, we don't deserve to have fun until we get a certain project done or something like that. I think it literally goes back to when your parents say you can't have dessert until you've ate all of your food, you know what I mean? Until you ate all the healthy food, it's like little stuff like that can really make an impact on our subconscious mind, and it's actually the opposite. You want to have as much fun as you possibly can so that you can attract more fun things into your life. So don't delay the fun activities now. And I know that you have to obviously have responsibilities and get things done. I completely understand that. But also you want to make sure that every single day you're doing something that you really enjoy, because again, the payoff, the incentive is you lifting your vibration so you can attract more of those things into your life. It doesn't have to be something huge or big or take up a lot of your time, but really make sure that you're putting yourself at the head of the pack instead of always your boss or your friends or your husband or wife or whatever the case may be. So take time for yourself, every single day. And that is it. Woo, that went by fast. Okay, great. So what I'm going to do is I am going to share one of my favorite law of attraction stories with you. And it's a really, really interesting story. So very interesting. So, okay. So this gentleman talks about, he says, I was in a particular difficult time in my life 2 years ago. I was struggling to make money in a down economy, working in mortgages, which were failing horribly as no banks wanted to do loans anymore. I stumbled across the science of getting rich and Think and Grow Rich, and they really injected a lot of hope. I started really focusing on having what I wanted. Writing every single day my goals as if they were accomplished already, and giving thanks for everything I did have, and of course doing my best. Then I got specific and visualized a certain amount of money coming to me, $300,000, which I could find believable. Wrote myself a check. I believed it would come and believed it would happen sooner rather than later if I held faith and kept it fresh in my mind. This went on for 120 days or so. Then one day I got a call from a paralegal for an attorney in Alaska who asked me if May of 1996 was I involved in a car accident. Yes, I was. The guy asked me would I be interested in speaking with the civil attorney because they have discovered Allstate may have cheated me out of a lot of money. This hit me like a ton of bricks, and my head was spinning. I agreed and got in touch with the attorney, and he said Allstate may have unlawfully withheld a couple of $100,000 from me based on fraudulent release form, which they had made me sign, and asked me if I would be interested in suing them. Of course, I said yes. When hearing the facts this attorney had built up before calling me, the case was filed and things went back and forth for several months. Allstate, on the eve of trial, decided to settle out of court for $500,000. After my attorney took 1/3 and other out-of-pocket expenses, he put forward for experts to be ready to speak on behalf of our trial. I got the check. It was $303,000. The tax-free because it was settled out of court as personal injury, which was non-taxable. I had been visualizing $300,000 and carried around that same check for several months before this ever happened, always believing. Some could say it was a coincidence. No way. An old closed 17-year-old case an attorney just happens to stumble upon and later bring me the almost exact amount of money I wanted. That was the universe, 100%. And he literally says, I swear to God, the story is true. And I hope that everyone keeps their faith intact, does not question the hows, and just keeps doing what they are doing with the opportunities they have in front of them, and keeps their eyes open for signs. Coincidences will start to happen, and you will get what you want if you believe it 100%. And the way you get what you want in the end may really surprise you. So again, one of my favorite law of attraction stories that I wanted to share with you. So hopefully this video was helpful to you. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Of course, share my video. And I also have an account on Patreon where you get a lot of different bonus perks if you become a Patreon as well. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you soon. Bye.